actually be the first speaking part of the video. Up until now, I've just been collecting like quiet clips of like me doing things and being like a productive studier. I went into this video with a very set idea of what I wanted to do, and it kind of just lost it along the way somehow. Now it's just gonna be whatever I want it to be. I'm just gonna collect some clips for like a week and then just edit them all together and tell a story somehow. Look, oh, that's not the right one. I don't even know what hand is on anymore. I'm officially down one nail. Maybe it's because my nails are over a month grown out. Like that is disgusting that I've allowed that to happen for so long. My hair is kind of doing a crazy thing. I'm just gonna let it live. This is what we're working with today. I'm not even gonna bother. I have a question about this cup. I know it's gonna sound really weird, but my mother and I have been arguing about this cup all day today. It was in the drawer. I wanted some juice. I said, Mom, can you pass me the blue cup? And she went, what blue cup? I said, the blue cup. And she's like, what blue cup? And so I pointed at it and she went, that's green. Now I disagree. I think that this is a shade of blue. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think it's like a turquoisey color, which I guess is more green than blue, but I'm gonna stick with my answer and say that it's blue. It's a shade of blue. However, my mom seems to wholeheartedly disagree. So you will have to let me know what color you think this cup is. Anyways, I don't really have like a set plan for this video, like I said before. I guess I'm filming this as a bit of like an in-between scene, just to break it up a little bit, because it's been, so far all the things I've collected have been like not very content heavy. Ow, these are kind of hurting to have on my wrist. So I figured maybe I would just sit down and just kind of talk for a minute. You know what I could do though? I do have a ton of new clothes, and I could do a little bit of a clothing haul. I went to my sister's house. She is 25, and she had a whole bunch of clothes that she was giving away. And so I did what sisters do best, and I stole all her shit. So now I own a whole bunch of new clothes, as well as we went to Winners, and I love Winners. And we went to Winners and I got like $200 worth of clothes from Winners. So now I'm like clothes rich, and they're just sitting in a bag back there because I have yet to go over them, but I want to go through them. So I talked about previously on my channel that I've been super into my fam, and I still am, but there's this new YouTuber that I'm super into right now. Hold on, let me see if I can pull her up. Her name is Maya Beatriz, and I'm so into her content right now. I like the way she formats her videos and the way she's able to just talk to the camera and just like talk about things in her life. And I always find myself that in my videos, I cut like 3/4 of my dialogue out. Like I will sit and talk to the camera for like 10 minutes and I'll cut out 3/4 of it because I figure you don't want to hear it. I always figure that people get tired of me talking, so I cut out so much of this content where I talk about things, and that's why some of my clips might not make sense in order, and that's why, especially in some of the videos I post, I say, oh, if I cut this out, this is what I'm talking about, because I noticed that sometimes I would tell stories and then later in the video I would reference those stories, but I had cut it out. It works for her, and I guess I want it to work for me. Also, count how many times I f***ed my hair in this clip. Can you tell I'm uncomfortable with how it looks right now? Because I feel like I've been touching my hair about 1 billion times in this clip. Maya Beatriz, if you ever see this, props to you, queen. Like, you're killing it. Okay, so I was at my sister's, right? And I told you I went through and I just shopped at her home, basically. And I noticed that she had my copy of Midnight Sun because I let her borrow it months ago. And I asked her if she had finished reading it, and she was like, no. And it was just sitting on her shelf, and I said, can I have it back? And she said, yes. Good book, man. If you ever even gave the Twilight series a chance and you read the Twilight series, if you liked the Twilight series and you wanted to know a little bit more about Edward, like this is a good book. I like this book. The other thing, I read this series, I don't even think I finished it, but I read a lot of these books when I was like 11 or 12, maybe I was 13, something like that. I was just talking to my mom like a week ago, I think, and I was talking about how I really wanted to read this series again just for the nostalgia of it, and she was like, oh, I think your sister has it. Sure enough, she has the whole series. So she's letting me borrow it, but I don't know when the next time I'm going to see her is, so I'm going to say that I own them now. She has a shitty YA name like all the other like YN like Mary Sue girls. Like she just has her name is Everbloom. Everbloom. Are you... what? Alison Noel really went Everbloom, and she went, yep, that's what we're gonna call her. Because, you know, it reminds me a lot of Colleen Hoover, like her like Lily Bloom, like, come on. Like, try a little bit. Like, at least a little, just try a little bit, right? Anyways, this book encapsulates everything about being 13. I have such a feeling about these books. Like, these books are so just funny to me because they're so just not written all that well. But 13-year-old me ate this shit up. Basically, what even is the premise? I can't even remember really what the premise. I know like a lot of the storyline, but I'm struggling so bad to get through this. Girl. And this, it is actually a full-on, like, this isn't even all of them. I think there's 6 books in this series or something. On a real note, though, I'm actually so excited to read those just to feel like I'm 13 again. What funny books. Okay, because I can literally not stop thinking about it. Okay, I'm probably gonna start with the stuff that my sister gave me. Okay, so the first thing that's in here, this red Fila crew neck. I think it's considered a crew neck, yeah? Yeah, it's a crew neck. My sister gave me this, and I plan to wear it with dresses, and I wear it over top the dress to make it look like a skirt. This little, like, corduroy romper like dress thing, I love it so much. I own one that's similar, but you will notice that if I like something, I kind of just buy a million of them in different sizes, shapes, and colors. Oh, this is like a mock turtleneck, and I got it because it would just be a basic. It's ribbed, like it's a rib material, and I got it just as a basic. Next I got another basic, just in a different shade of brown. These pants, okay, they're like cargos, and they're like an off-white cargos. Next thing was the skirt. I figured I could make something out of it, like, not like make something as in like change it, but I think I could find something to wear this with as like a cute casual thing. And if not, I can always wear it like over top of a swimsuit during the summer, like things like that. The next thing I got was this, which I'm so excited to wear. A long sleeve that I can just like put over top of something and wear it with like a skirt and then like a shirt and then put this over top. I'm so excited. A velvet top. A long pleated skirt. I'm so excited to wear this, you have no idea. And then I got another skirt. My last thing is another skirt. And it's a little bit shorter. Wear it like that, like wear it in the summer, like, because I don't own any skirts. Like, before this, I owned 0 skirts. Okay, now, the stuff I got from Winners. This, which was the most expensive thing that I got, it's a sundress, and it's, oh my gosh, I actually get so excited thinking about it. Okay, it is a sundress, and so that's, I can't even show you the whole thing. It's like that. Look at how long it is. It keeps going. It goes like all the way to like my ankles. It is the cutest little like one-piece sundress, and I can't wait and get like a big flowy hat to wear it with in the summer. The next thing, it is a one-piece. So this is the top. And it like ribs in the center. Like that. And you wear it like that. And then it's all connected to pants, like flowy black pants. You'll notice I like jumpsuits, pantsuits, jumpers, whatever you want to call them. I like those a lot. I think they're so versatile, they're cute, they're comfortable, they're easy. So the next thing I got was another one of those. And it's in this color. And it's very basic. It's this, and then the pants on the bottom, which are flowy, and it has pockets, which is always a good thing. Oh yeah, this dress has pockets in it. Ah! So good. They're pants, and they're comfortable, so they have like this gold belt, and they're like flowy pants, and they're dressy too, so they have one pocket on the back, and they're comfortable flowy dress pants that I can wear to work. So anyways, that was all my clothes, and now that I've done this, I'm forcing myself to have to put them away, which, good on me, Quinn. So, this is the work fit. I work at like 4:30. I have no idea what time it is. It's 3:07, so I work in an hour and a half. Probably just gonna go early to browse books and things like that. So off to work I go. It's book haul time. So as you saw yesterday, I went book shopping at the place that I work, and I got 3 new books, and I'm very excited about them. The first one that I got, it was the very first one, it was actually the only one that I went in for. Like, I did not go into this thinking I was gonna buy more than this one book. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna be fine. And that's this one. So the first book I got is this one. It is The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. It is the 3rd book in her series, Dreamland Billionaires. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even started reading the second one yet. And the first one was like just okay, so I don't know. But I've been told by a reliable Booktok source that the second one is really good, so I'm hoping that the second one will be amazing, so I have justification to read this one. Basically, it's the 3rd and final brother, Callahan, and he basically, in order to get his portion of his inheritance, he has to go spend a summer at the lake house before selling it, and he shows up, and the girl that he broke her heart 6 summers ago. She's there, and her name's on the deed, and she's like, fuck, I'm not gonna let you sell this place, and he has to spend the summer with her. I'm excited about this one, actually. Last we spoke, I was going to go read These Infinite Threads, the second Tahari Mafi book, and I was gonna read that, but I'm thinking this one has me excited, so I'm thinking perhaps I might read the second book in the series instead, and then maybe be excited to read this one. But yeah, this is the first book I got. Honestly, oh, it smells like new book. Like, I just want to inhale it. It smells so good. The second book that I got was on a bit of a whim. It's called The Way I Used to Be. It's a very shiny cover, as you can see. Like, I'm looking in the viewfinder right now, and it is shiny. The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. And the reason I got it was because it reminded me a lot of Speak. And I loved Speak. I made book content on my TikTok about how much I loved Speak. And this reminds me a lot of Speak, so I'm hoping that I'll like it because I liked Speak so much, and it very much is similar. I'm not gonna read the back because there are some trigger warnings that are some pretty intense things happen in this book. If you want to know about this book, you can go ahead and Google it. But basically, it's like this girl. It's told in 4 parts. So I'll read the bottom half instead of the top half. Told in 4 parts, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, this provocative debut reveals the deep cuts of trauma, but it also demonstrates one young woman's strength as she navigates the disappointment and unbearable pains of adolescence, of first love and first heartbreak, of friendships broken and rebuilt, all while learning to embrace the power of survival she never knew she had hidden within her heart. I'm very excited to read this one because I liked Speak so much. I'm hoping this will be similar. The last one I got was a bit of an unexpected one. I wasn't going in to get this book. I had recommended it to someone the day before, and I couldn't stop thinking about it after I had recommended it to them. And also, I kept thinking about Haley Pham. Like, if any of you watch book content, you probably know about Haley Pham. She makes so many different book-related videos. I love her stuff. She read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Yeah, right? Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Yeah, okay. She read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and she raved about it. Like, she loved this book. And so I figured I should give it a shot because I recommended it to someone yesterday, and I ended up loving it also as I was reading it to her and reading to her, like, what it was about. And Haley Pham can't be wrong, right? Also, the cover... Like, I'm just gonna do a little close-up on this cover here. I'm sorry. That is gorgeous. Like, the lettering and the splash in the background, like, and even the back, like, the rainbow on the back, and, like, the spine, too. I love books that are just, like, pretty. Like, These Infinite Threads is a gorgeous book, but this one is so pretty. So, I also maybe bought it because it was pretty. But that wasn't the whole reason. I have done that before, though. so far, my thoughts about this book are pretty okay. It's so far going a little bit better than the first one, because in the first book they had made out by the first 80 pages, and I kind of was like, oh, I'm kind of a slow burn, enemies to lovers, like, type of thing. Forced proximity, which is what this book is, and the first book was forced proximity, so I liked that. But they had kissed within the first 80 pages, and that's where I kind of lost it. This one, however, we are on page 77, and they have not kissed yet. I'm hoping nothing happens until, like, 150 pages in. We can have a moment. So, update. We got to page 111 before they kissed for the first time, which is better than the first book. Hello, so it is 6 o'clock, and I have officially finished Terms and Conditions. That's right, I read the whole thing from start to finish in one day. Welcome back to where like 90% of my YouTube videos are filmed. Yesterday, I finished Terms and Conditions. It took me one day. I started it at like noon and I finished it by just shy of 6 o'clock. Let's debrief. So, Terms and Conditions. It was okay. It was good. I would go so far as to say it's good. I wouldn't say it's anything better than that. Did I like it more than the first one? Yes. Did I love it as much as I was told I would love it? No. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5, I think. Like it's good. It kept my attention so that I read the whole thing in a day, but I wasn't like excited the whole time to read it. I was just reading it because I liked to read. Like, I just was having a good time. But it had nothing to do really with the content. A couple notes. I liked this girl, the main girl. I liked Iris more than I liked Zara, which is the main girl in the first book. I liked Iris more. I also appreciate how you can really tell the difference between the brothers. That was my main fear going into this book, is that sometimes when authors write men, or like write men or women, they're all just the same. Like, it doesn't matter what book you're reading, it feels like you're reading the same character. And I think there was a noticeable difference between Rowan and Declan, the two brothers that we've already read about. Like, I think Declan feels different to Rowan in a really nice way. And I'm congratulating Lauren Asher for that. I really did appreciate that she was able to do that. So, overall, I liked Iris more than I liked Zara. I liked Declan a lot because he felt different to Rowan, and I know that the last brother, Callahan, he's gonna feel the most different because he is the most noticeably different from all the other brothers. And I hope that in this third book she doesn't change, because Cal was not a very big part of the first book. Cal is a really big part of this book. So, like, we hear a lot about Cal in this one, so I'm really hoping that the author doesn't lose sight of how she wrote him in this one when she writes him for the third book, which I have. Am I going to start reading the third one now? No, I am not. I actually have decided, and I started it yesterday, that I'm finally going to read These Infinite Threads, because I really should be reading this. And actually, so far, I'm about 30 pages in, so I'm not very far into it. I just started it late last night yesterday. It's pretty good, honestly, so far. Like, it's better than the first one already, but we'll see if it holds that trajectory. So, overall, good little weekend for reading. I had a good time. It was good. Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk about. So, originally my uploading schedule was every Wednesday at 5. Now, while I liked that schedule, it wasn't bad by any means. I'm thinking of changing it. And I think by this point I already have, like, I've changed the banner on my channel. And now it just says new videos every week. Because I found that while I had a video ready every Wednesday at 5 for the last couple weeks, sometimes I either A, felt rushed to get it done by then, or B, had it done days in advance and was just kind of waiting for it to upload. And I'm kind of liking the idea of just posting when I have a video ready rather than like trying to follow this strict schedule. I think it feels more authentic to me to just have a video uploaded when I feel ready to upload it and when it's done, rather than hitting this dead set every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Like, it's not bad to have a schedule. In fact, a lot of people thrive off of having a schedule. It has to be done for this time, and it kicks them into gear, you know? And while it was helpful for me, I feel like now I'm losing the fun already. Not because I hate filming, but because I'm constantly thinking about that deadline. I'm constantly thinking like I need to have this video finished for this day and edited for this day to make sure it's ready for this day. And I'm finding it's a little too constricting. So I figured rather than picking this really particular date and time, it would be better if I just said every week. Because that way I have a lot of leeway of when I want to post. If I have a video done, I'll post it right away. If I don't have a video done yet, I have time to get it done. Because I can post it on a Sunday rather than Wednesday, 5 p.m., middle of the week, get it done. So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. You will see a video from me every week, but it just won't be Wednesday, 5 p.m. It might be a Tuesday. It might be Sunday. It might be Monday. If I have 2 videos ready in a week, I'll put them both up. So yeah, new videos every week.